You have to fight to reach your dream. You have to sacrifice and work hard for it. These are the very words of Lionel Messi. I'll take it again. You have to fight to reach your dreams. You have to sacrifice and work hard for it. Of course, it will not be placed on a platter. Your dreams and the actualization of those dreams will not be placed on a platter if you don't work hard and sacrifice for them. These are the very words of Lionel Messi. A very good afternoon to you, my esteemed listeners. Welcome to yet another episode of Sports Hub with Emery. My name is Emery Oji, your host on the show, being aired on the Anchor app. Here on the show, we bring to you live updates on sporting events, games, and activities all over the world. Our COR, or Center of Reference, has always been everything and anything pertaining football and footballing activities all over the world. You are welcome once again. Now, the Manchester clubs will be tossing it out home and away against Aston Villa for City and the Leeds United for Manchester United today, this afternoon. In fact, in the next less than an hour from now, all eyes will be turned on Elland Road. Elland Road is where Leeds United's home stadium is being situated, and they'll be welcoming Manchester United barely 78 hours after that blockbuster game at Old Trafford. They played on Wednesday. There was a game at Old Trafford between Manchester United and Leeds United. That game ended in a 2-2 draw. 48 minutes into that game, Manchester United, in fact, the theatre of dreams became a theatre of tears because they were trailing Leeds United, the Leeds United that was playing that game without Jesse Marsch. Jesse Marsch, of course, we know Jesse Marsch has been sacked. He was sacked after they lost against, what's the club again? Nottingham Forest. They lost by 1-0 against Nottingham Forest over the weekend, last weekend. They lost, and he was giving his marching orders. It's not up to, it's just barely a year they appointed Jesse Marsch, and he was giving his marching orders because the results were not being favorable. The last time Leeds United won since August was just 2 games. Yes, 2 games. It's been appalling. So despite the transfer window he had, he was giving his marching orders, and he was sacked. Yes, he was sacked. And that game against United, he was not at the dugout. We had 3 interim managers, 3 assistant head coaches there. We had in the 3, one amongst the trio that held the boat for Leeds United in the impressive display at Old Trafford. We had Chris Almares. Chris Almares used to be an assistant head coach for Ralf Rangnick. Few months, like that was last year under Ralf Rangnick at Manchester United. But now you can see what can happen. Things can change in the space of a few months. And a few months later, he found himself with Leeds United, and he returned back to Old Trafford, not as a head coach this time around, but as an opposition coach. And so far, the 3 coaches, I can't remember the other 2 their names, but it was just Chris Almares that was he's someone we know, because he worked under Ralf Rangnick. Ralf Rangnick used to be a head coach for Manchester United, and so that's it. The game, 48 minutes into that game, Manchester United, we are trailing Leeds United, a coachless Leeds United by 2-0. The first goal came in. Gunto scored at the first minute, 55 seconds precisely. 55 seconds precisely into that game. Gunto, it was through a defensive mistake, they scored. At the 48th minute, that is 3 minutes into the second half, they also they scored the second goal. Everyone thought, what is going to happen? United fans, they stopped chanting glory, glory. By United, it was everybody like, what is this? What is happening? What exactly is happening here? What exactly is happening at the Theatre of Dreams? Eric Ten Hag made some changes, and the likes of Vegas was subbed off. Garnacho had opportunities in the first half to score at least 2 goals, but I don't know what happened to him. It was not just his day that day. So he was subbed off, and in came in Pelistri for Garnacho, and Vegas came in for Sancho. He revamped the starting lineup. Rashford stressed, went forward as a number nine. Sancho was as an 11, and Pellistri played as a 7, and the thing changed. 3 minutes into that game, United scored. Rashford scored a goal. 3 minutes, a header. 3 minutes into that game, and just barely 8 minutes after the first goal that came in at the 62nd minute for Manchester United, at the 70th minute of that game, Sancho scored the leveled the scoreline. The game ended 2-2. United would have won. They should have won because they had opportunities at the final 10-15 minutes of that game, but it did not happen. The game ended 2-2. So in the next few minutes, less than an hour now, they will tussle it out again at Elland Road. Leeds United versus Manchester United at Elland Road by 3 p.m. Now you look at the lineup. Leeds United, of course, they have what's the name of their okay? We have Melissa, that's their goalkeeper. It's the same lineup. The same players that started against United are going to still maintain their starting lineup today against United at home. Ellen, Coach, Woba, Fripo came in for one of the left back that was out injured. Fripo Jr., McKennie, Tyler Adams, Somerville, Harrison, Gonuto, and Bamford. It is a 4-2-3-1 formation with Bamford leading the pack. He is a striker. Now, United, I don't understand this lineup. I saw the lineup and I was like, are you for real? United, Erik ten Hag went with a lineup that I guess he had to bench players because of the Europa League game they'll be playing against Barca on Thursday. That's on the 16th. We have the game maintains the goal post in between the sticks. We have Dalot, Maguire. Maguire will be playing. So Dalot, Maguire, Shaw, Tyler Malaysia as the four-man defense. We have Fred and Stabiza as the two pivots in the midfield. Then we have Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Sancho. Sancho returns into the starting lineup after an impressive cameo appearance. Like he came in. And that was 59 minutes or thereabout. Yeah, he came in and he scored a goal. So I feel he has returned back, and I think he's going to do well under Erik ten Hag. So we have Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Sancho. Then we have Vegas leading the pack. It's still the same 4-2-3-1 kind of formation. What are your predictions? What do you think? Who do you think will be winning this game at the end of the day? Is it going to be United or Leeds United? There are two United. But one is in Manchester while the other one is in Leeds. Now, the thing about this game is that these Manchester clubs will be hoping. That's Manchester United. I'm going to talk about Man City in a few minutes' time. Manchester United will be hoping to win this game because a win for them will take them to 48 points and they'll be temporarily on second place. Yes, do you understand? So being on second place, that's with 40. They are on 43 points. They will be temporarily on second place with 46 points because Manchester City will be playing their game against Aston Villa at home at the Etihad by 5:30. So we are looking at few minutes, maybe like an hour or thereabout before Manchester City's game starts up. And a win for Manchester City will take them 40 to 48 points. They are on 45 points now. You know, the last time they played a game that was against Tottenham lost against Leicester City yesterday. Last week, Tottenham, they were great. They won against Manchester City, and we are like, oh well, Tottenham, they are back, but it didn't happen. They lost by 4-1 against Leicester City. I really want to say kudos to Brendan Rodgers. He has done well. This is a Leicester City side that they didn't buy good. It was just one player they bought in the summer transfer market. In the January transfer market, they got in some players, but all through before the World Cup, they were down. Like they weren't doing well. At some point, they were like they lost like 5-6 games at a stretch. But the owners of Leicester City, the Foxes, the Thai owners, they decided to stick with Brendan Rodgers, and you can see results have changed. The likes of Madison is back. The likes of Iheanacho is back as well. They are scoring goals from left, right, centre, forward. They are doing well. Barnes is scoring goals. Vardy is out injured, but then the other players, they've stepped up to the occasion and they are scoring goals. They did well against Tottenham. Tottenham scored first, but at the end of the day, Leicester City, it would have even been 5-1, but then one of their goals was ruled out. Ben's first goal was ruled out as an offside, but he ended up scoring the fourth goal, and his second for the night. Well, it was actually his second, but the first one was ruled out. So the game ended 4-1. This is a Tottenham that won against Manchester City. quite a pity. So Manchester City will be all out to win against Aston Villa. Remember, if they play Aston Villa and win Aston Villa today, they'll be on 48 points, just 3 points behind Arsenal. Arsenal played against Brentford yesterday and the game ended in a 1-1 draw. So Arsenal on 51 points. A win for Manchester City will take them to 48 points. Those 3 points are behind Arsenal with a game against Arsenal in hand. Like that game will be played on the 15th of February. That's on Wednesday. While most of us are watching Champions League football, there will be another football game taking place at the Emirates. It's going to be Arsenal versus Manchester City. Wow. A win for Manchester City will take them level on points. It's going to be 51 points with a higher goal difference. They'll be on the same level on points with Arsenal, and that is where, in fact, Arsenal fans, the lion on the table, the lion on the tree is now shaking, because if Manchester City wins today and win against them on Wednesday, it is over. Like, I don't see a Manchester City finally entering into first place. I don't see them coming down. I don't see that happening. So the two Manchester clubs would want to win their game today. Manchester United is going to be playing against Leeds United away. That's Leeds United versus Manchester United by 3 p.m. While Manchester City will take on Aston Villa, Unai Emery side by 5:30 p.m. today. It is going to be a blockbuster. On Monday, that's tomorrow by 9, we have the Merseyside derby. We have the Merseyside derby. The Merseyside derby, that is Liverpool versus Everton. Everton won their last game, and Liverpool did not. They didn't win. They lost against Brighton or thereabouts. They've not been great. Like, they've not been okay. Liverpool are on 10th place with 29 points. Their worst start under Klopp. A win for them will take them to 9th place, while Chelsea will return back to 10th place. No. Well, let's see how it goes. Leicester City. Liverpool will be taking on Everton tomorrow. That's Monday Night Football. That's the 13th of February, 2023. Tomorrow, I see Liverpool winning that game, but you never can tell. They've not been okay. Everton played well against Arsenal last week. They are gingered with this. They are under their new manager, Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche is something else. He's something else. So I feel it's going to be a tight game tomorrow, but I see Liverpool winning the game against Everton. Yes, it's a derby, so they'll be all out. Liverpool will be all out to ensure that they get maximum points against their city rivals. That's Everton. So the game we played tomorrow by 9 p.m. What are your predictions for today's game? In the EPL? Let's hear. You could kindly, drop in your comments in the comment section. You could actually follow me also on Facebook. On Facebook, I am Rahen Sports. Rahen Sports is RAHENCE, then Sports. Rahen Sports. I'm on TikTok at one Rahen Sports. I'm on YouTube at Rahen's Sports. Thank you very much. Other leagues for the La Liga, in the La Liga rather, we have Getafe versus Real Vallecano. The game was nil as at the time I checked. The next game that we played in the La Liga today is Celta Vigo versus Atletico Madrid. That game will be played by 4:15 p.m. today. Real Valladolid will take on Osasuna by 6:30 p.m. today. And finally, we have Villarreal versus Barca. It seems most of Barcelona's games are always played in the night. Villarreal versus Barcelona by 9 p.m. Kudos to Real Madrid. Real Madrid won. They won their 5th Club World Cup yesterday in Morocco against Al Ahly. Al Ahly is a Saudi Arabian team, and Real Madrid won that game by 5-3 and clinched their 100th trophy in their history and their fifth Club World Cup yesterday night. So kudos to Ancelotti, kudos to everyone that is affiliated to Madrid. Like I always say, Hala Madrid, Hala Madrid, Hala Madrid. Congratulations, Real Madrid. It's not easy feat. So I don't think any other club has over 100 trophies. I don't think they are the greatest. Like, they know how to win trophies. They know how to win finals and clinch the trophy that is on ground to be won. So congratulations to Real Madrid. In the Serie A, we have Udinese versus Sassuolo. They were playing a 2-2 as at the time I checked. So I guess the game ended because those few minutes before the game ended. Udinese 2, Sassuolo 2. Bologna will take on Monza by 3 p.m. Juventus will take on Fiorentina by 6 p.m. And finally, Napoli will take on Cremonese. Napoli will take on Cremonese by 8:45 p.m. In the Bundesliga, we have Hertha Berlin. Hertha Berlin will take on Borussia Mönchengladbach by 3:30 p.m. FC Cologne will take on Eintracht Frankfurt by 5:30 p.m. In the League One, we have Toulouse. In the League One, we have Toulouse versus Rennes. The game ended 3-1 in favor of Toulouse. Angers will take on Auxerre by 3 p.m. Lille will take on Strasbourg by 3 p.m. Montpellier will take on Brest by 3 p.m. Reims will take on Torres by 3 p.m. Nantes will take on Lorient by 5:05 p.m. And finally, Lyon will take on Lens by 8:45 p.m. Yesterday, PSG shocked everyone. PSG lost against Monaco by 3-1. Monaco are on third place, while PSG are on first place with 54 points, while Monaco are on third place with 47 points. Marseille are on second place with 49 points. What is wrong with PSG? So you mean if there's no Messi, if there's no Kylian Mbappe, the likes of Neymar cannot play well with others in front? I don't understand. Why would they concede 3-1? Is it Christopher Gleiter? Is it probably he rested players because they have a Champions League game coming up against Bayern Munich this week? So I guess probably they are resting players. So let's see. Probably that was what happened. It was quite appalling. 3-1. People's tickets, those punters, their tickets, they didn't. Most of them, they didn't, get maximum points to win a game, win something yesterday. It's quite a pity. So that's it about that. Manchester United will be taking on Leeds United at Elland Road. That is Leeds United versus Manchester United by 3 p.m. today. The games it's about to start. We have Shaw and Maguire at the heart of defense. What with Somerville and co exploits that lacuna, that lapses there, because the both of them playing at central midfield. United fans will not be happy with that. Why didn't he start Shaw and Lindelof? I was thinking maybe Shaw Lindelof would have done well, but I'm not the manager. I'm not Eric Ten Hag. I guess he knows why he started Shaw and Maguire at the heart of their defense. Let's see what happens. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for logging in to listen to me talk football. I'm gonna close with this quote. Why people succeed? It's because of hard work. Luck has nothing to do with success. People succeed because of hard work. Luck has nothing to do with success. And these are the very words of none other than Diego Maradona. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. The Champions League updates or fixtures, I will talk about it on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is RAHENCE Sports, Rahen Sports. I'm going to talk extensively about the Champions League round of 16 fixtures for Tuesday and Wednesday, and of course the Europa League round of 32 coming up on Thursday. Thank you very much. My name remains Emery Oji, your host on the show, being aired on the Anchor app. This is Sports Hub with Emery. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.